There's Carol.
Yep, you need to charge her $1.
Carol's here. Now we can start.
I need $5. Hey, this costs $5. This is
Make an
$5.
announcement without you, Carol.
Yeah, I'm good. Well, thank you all for coming. I'm Lindsay Madison. I'm the president and CEO of the Fort Scott Area Chamber of Commerce. This is Leslie Godden with the Chamber, and we have Diane Stryler, who is our board chairwoman for this year, 2026, and we have several board members in attendance. So thank you for coming. So we have Misty Adams with Citizens Bank, John Horn with Sonic Drive-In and Typhoon Bay Car Wash. Sandra Davis is our treasurer with Davis Accounting. And Karen Wilterding is with Lowell Milken Center for Unsung Heroes. And am I missing any other board members back there? And then Jerry, well, a couple of these are just honorary, we'll say, board members forever. I know Carla, I served with Carla on the board years ago, and Jerry, and so we're glad that you guys are here as well for support.
Kinede's on our board.
Oh yes, Kelly. I'm going to introduce her in a little bit. So great. Thank you all for coming. We do have a special guest this evening. We have Jacob Cochran with Congressman, that is a lot to say, Derek Schmidt's office. So would you like to say anything?
That's awesome.
You can come on.
Front and center.
Yeah, get on TV. I always love being on TV. I always say something wrong. Yeah, we just want a great expanding business. Main Street means a lot, so keep it rolling. I know there's a lot of them that don't, but congratulations. So
Thank you for coming. So just a little bit about Blissful. Like they said, Kinede serves on our chamber board and is extremely active and an icon here in downtown Fort Scott, but that didn't just come out of the air from anywhere. She has some grandparents named Donnie and Georgia Brown, who started Sunshine Boutique across the street and then eventually over at the Wilder House building, and has 3 granddaughters that we're blessed to have here carry on businesses downtown, with Riley with Sunshine Boutique, Tucker with the Beauty Lounge, and then Kinede with Blissful Aesthetics and Wellness, and now has purchased this building. She purchased that building from her grandparents, and several businesses housed catty corner across the street for those of you on our Facebook land, and but also recently purchased this building, and I'm sure she's going to tell you a little bit more about her plans with the rest of the building here in a second. But just want to thank you and your family for your investment in Fort Scott. I know these downtown buildings, we say all the time, several of you have them in the room, are a labor of love, and you have to be passionate about downtown and Main Street and your community. So thank you all for that. If anything happens, it's not just a small thing with these two, some of them 3-story brick buildings, from the roof to the masonry to the windows and just everything. It's an expense, and thank you for your investment. So here today, we are here to celebrate Blissful Meadows, and I also invited Rachel Carpenter with the City of Fort Scott to come say a few words on behalf of the city.
So I just wanted to say thank you so much for continuing to invest into Fort Scott and, choosing us time and time again. What a beautiful transformation of this space, and I can't wait to see your exciting plans for the space next door. Thank you for all the generational investment. I'm just so excited. I came here earlier because I wanted to get some of the first pickings, but super excited to have another retail space here. Again, thank you so much.
Thank you, Rachel. We appreciate you coming. So we can't be in this space either without giving a shout out and nod to my friend and owner that was here for years, Barbara Trimber with Iron Star, and so it's good to see also a friendly face, Karen Mix, who was with Iron Star for so many years, and with Barb. So shout out to Barb as well for all of her years at Iron Star. But now I would like to go ahead and have Kinede and her mother-in-law, Kerry, who's going to manage Blissful Meadows, turn it over to you guys for anything you'd like to say.
Well, first off, I just want to say thank you for everyone that took the time this evening to come and just share this exciting new opportunity with us. So I have a business across the street and we have outgrown that space. So we were looking for a building and I kind of knocked on Barb's door and was like, hey, I love this building. I love the corner. I love just the history of downtown. And like Lindsay had said, I grew up in downtown Fort Scott. I had my little TV and stuff at Sunshine Boutique since I could remember, and we just lived in the store. So my dream was to always like live in downtown Fort Scott. So our business is there, and we were able to purchase the inventory with the building. So where I'm coming to this is the vision of Blissful Meadows. Really, I have to give it to my mother-in-law, Kerry, because I was like, what am I gonna do with all this stuff? Like, I'm already so busy, and she's my gal. She always is in my corner. She was like, let me manage it. We need retail downtown. This will be fun. So really, she's the reason why this is here, and she's put in a lot of hours. And her son, Damon, is my husband, and Darrell, his dad's our fix-it men. So that's why we love these downtown buildings, because we can throw all the work at them, and they just take the tackle and just keep grinding it out. So downtown and small community is huge to me, so keeping the business here was great. And then next door, we're doing renovations so we can expand our clinic. So we do lots of things. We're not here to talk about that business, but that will be opening up in the fall. And then we're going to potentially have some housing too. So there's potential for 4 to 5 apartments upstairs. We have apartments across the street. You know, in Fort Scott, housing's a big thing, and I want to keep one of them as an Airbnb and make it kind of that vintage, fun downtown environment. So that's kind of the visionary for the building here. So Kerry will be managing the Blissful Meadows. Karen Mix, she decided to come on board with us from Iron Star to here, kind of showing us the ropes of that retail stuff. So we have lots of great potential, and we are going to be selling like majority home decor. We have other vendors that are coming in, so that's another thing that's good for the community. So vendors that want to not necessarily just open up their own space right now, they can come in and share like their goodies with all of us, and we can shop locally and keep all the sales in Fort Scott and just keep everything going. So that's kind of what the plan is, and we're excited for the adventure and the journey. And like Lindsay said, I'm always up for the challenge, and we're here for it.
Kerry, do you have anything you want to add?
Pretty much what she said. I mean, whatever she throws at me, I'm game. I mean, I'm ready to do it, and always ready for the new adventure. So we're excited to have this open and be here.
I did forget to mention Kerry. She does like Herbalife teas. I don't know if you've heard of that, but it's kind of like a better energy than your Alani's that everyone drinks. But she'll be doing like the teas here and some dirty sodas. So just something fun to kind of keep people in and out of the door. So we're excited for that too.
Awesome. Any questions from the crowd? Any other information? What are your hours?
The hours are going to be Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, and then Saturday is going to be 10 to 4.
Awesome.
Yeah. We'll be staying late on the holidays.
Yes.
Good.
I want to thank Kinede as well for taking through the chamber. We have Network Kansas and e-community, which is entrepreneurship community programs that we can offer gap financing support, which is often needed on these downtown buildings that maybe don't appraise for what they're going for, or your business. It can be for anything related to the business, but so we're able to offer financing programs and different things through our Network Kansas e-community program. And I want to thank you for take advantage of the resources we have with Small Business Development Center here and Network Kansas. Also a shout out for helping.
Yeah, Amy, shout out to Amy, because that girl's ride or die. She helps me get all the things I need, and Lindsay, for you too, like just giving me the opportunities that are needed for whenever you're making a big purchase like this. And so everyone knows about it, that the chamber is where to go if you have questions.
Well, thank you very much. So I think now we're going to cut a ribbon to celebrate. Oh, we had a special guest just walk in. Congressman Derek Schmidt. Jacob gave me a hint that Jacob got him on the 5:45 schedule. So come on up. Come on up. You're on Facebook Live. We'd like for you to come on up.
Sure. I gotta make a purchase too, huh?
Yes, there you go. Get your wallet out. Well, I'd like to introduce Congressman Derek Schmidt. He just happened to be in the area. And we know you love downtowns and main streets.
Yeah, we do. It's really great. You know, Independence is home for me, so we aren't as historic as Fort Scott in that sense, but we still have the old downtowns from the early 20th century, and we love to see the old buildings repurposed and given new life. And our family ran a flower shop and gift shop in Independence for many years, so God bless you for taking this on. It's not an easy task, but it's such a sort of a gift to the community. So anyway, just knew you were doing this, and I was on my way from Chanute to Kansas City, and so just wanted to drop by and say great job. So
Well, thank you for
congratulations. Yeah, it's good.
Well, we really appreciate you making the time to stop by, and you can hold one end of the ribbon here in a second.
I will do
if you'd
whatever you would like
That would
within
be
the bounds of the law.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So, at our ribbon cuttings, we have everybody in attendance come up and join us. So if you'd just like to all join in and crowd around the picture, we will cut a ribbon. I wasn't sure of the rain outside, so she has this Blissful Meadows sign behind us, so we were just going to kind of squeeze in, if that's okay with you, and everybody join in. And
We actually had one of my good friends, she's an artist,
she probably doesn't care if you get behind the cash register for a minute, so come on around, join in the picture, fill in behind. If you want Georgia and Donnie, come on up. Anybody else with your family? They ran off. I don't know where they is. See if you want to pretend you're cutting and make sure that we get some good pictures. And then come on up, guys. Georgia and Donnie, come on this side. You come on this side.
They used to always have these wooden ones for this.
They work
and they would
good
never, yeah, things like that. Yeah, they look like they really cut. Yeah.
Guys,
You remember the old wood ones that everybody had? It's like, oh my gosh.
if you guys can squeeze on
Get
in,
on over here.
because
I'm always talking out the back. How's that? Yeah.
awesome, you're
This
special.
is, there we go. All right. Yeah.
Okay, can you get everyone, Leslie?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna let her get some good pictures, and then
Alright.
we'll count to 3.
All right, ready? There's a few. Okay, now we're ready. Did you get some? Okay. All right, ready? 1, 2,
1, 2,
3.
3.
Yay. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks.